Hello? Um, can you hear me? Dapat tak? Can you see me? Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Since I have problem to use Zoom and because of internet connection, this is the only way how I can give you an online classes. Um, I don't know. Is there anyone here? Okay, good. Is that Edison? All right. Okay, good morning. So what you need to do is look at the page. All right. Can. All right. Good. I can see 3 people over there. That should be okay, right? Uh, wait now. Can I start the lesson? Everyone. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Look at your books, page 89. So basically, you are having a textbook and the trial balance answer side by side, so that it's much easier for you to transfer the information from the trial balance to the SOPL and SOFP. Okay, let's say if I'm really fast in speaking, please comment over there. Okay. All right. So look at the page, your books. Look at your books, page 89. Okay, basically, we are starting with the SOPL, Statement of Profit or Loss. When you look at the Statement of Profit or Loss, we have the format. The format should be started with the company's name. Okay, company's name basically on the book it says that ABC Trading. Let's say if there are companies start with the Ali and Company, so you need to use that names. For the headline, we start with the company's name and then continue with the headline of the title is Statement of Profit or Loss for the year ended 31st December 20x2. Okay, for this one, SOPL, the 31st December 20x2 is not necessary to use that 31st December. It can be on 30 April or it can be 31st May or 30 June. It depends on the question when they want to close the account. So in this case, the example shows you the account is closing on 31st December 20x2. Okay, so far okay for my pace in speaking is that really fast or really slow or the internet connection is okay? Please comment. All right. Okay. When you look at the books, the textbook, okay, we start with the sales first. Okay, sales. Basically, we start with the sales. Okay, this one I not you. I want you to put as number one for sales. Sales is like number one. The first information you need to have for the SOPL is the sales. Okay, sales, and when you look at the column over there, it has 3 columns. The RM, the column will be on the right side. There are 3 columns. Okay, for the sales, it is for number one for number sales, and the allocation, the amount of the sales need to be on the last column. When you look at the example, the RM will be over here. Okay, and then after sales, you need to have less sales return. Sales return or another word is return in words. Anything that client will return the goods to you, so that will be considered under sales return. Again, for the sales return, you need to put below the sales. If you look at the example over there, it will be have the bracket. So for the bracket in accounting, it means that you need to minus the amount. So anything that have the less or you need to minus the amount, you need to indicate that you need to put the symbol in the bracket. So it will be indicated that the amount will be minus or deducted. So this is the reason why anything yang you nak letak tolak, so you need to put the bracket. Alright, which is the discount allowed. Okay, for this one, I nak you potong for discount allowed. Okay, it means that my connection is unstable. Please wait for a moment. Okay, it means okay. Again, for the sales, read discount allowed for the third items over there, you need to remove that for the discount allowed. Discount allowed should be falls under expenses, the operating expenses. Okay, you put that discount allowed, it should not be over there. It should be under expenses. Yang bawah sekali ni. The last one, when you have the operating expenses, should be under this one for discount allowed. This is the one that you will give discount to the client. So basically for the sales, for number one, we only have the sales return, and the net sales. Net sales basically sales minus the sales return, so the amount will be called as net sales. Okay, that's for the first information for the SOPL. The second one, okay, the second one, when you have the second section, the section is cost of sales, or another word is COGS, stand for cost of goods sold. COGS. Okay, later on I will give you the format in Excel form how you want to put the information. Basically the same thing on the books. So for the COGS, the first one you will have the opening inventory. So basically for the opening inventory, let's say in this one your final year ended 31st December 20x2. So opening inventory should be on 1st January. So basically on the first month will be called as opening inventory. And at the end of the month, let's say in here it's 31st December, the date is 31st, it will be considered as closing inventory. Kalau inventory start with the first satu hari bulan, that will be considered as opening inventory. So first you need to put as the opening inventory. So opening inventory, when you look at the amount, it puts under the second column. Okay, it puts in the second column. Okay, next one will have purchases, where it puts under third column. Okay, for the second and third column, it doesn't mean that you need to follow the format. It also can be for the purchase, you also can put under the second column. But in terms of the calculation, it much preferable for you to put on the third column because it will be much more neat and clean and tidy. Correct. After purchase, again, you have the last, which is the purchase return, the one that you will return to the supplier. And then you need to minus. Remember, whenever you want to deduct or you minus, you need to put in the bracket. Alright? Okay, in the bracket. And then look at the discount received. So again, discount received, macam discount allowed tadi, you need to remove that from the COGS or cost of sales. Discount received should be put under the other income or revenue. So basically yang tadi atas tu, discount allowed, you need to remove and put under expenses. Discount received, you need to put under the other incomes or revenue. The name it can be other income, revenue, or other income. Right. And then we'll have the duty on purchase, insurance on purchase. Okay, for this one, let's say the question stated that insurance, only insurance. So for that insurance that you need to pay for the business, you need to put under expenses. In this case, it's like insurance on purchase. Insurance on purchase means that the stock itself. Let's say kalau you beli stock tu, you import the goods from, let's say, from Japan to Malaysia. So in between the transportation delivery from the Japan to Malaysia, you will have the insurance between the transportation delivery from the Japan to Malaysia. You will have the insurance on purchase, insurance on that goods. So that will be put under COGS or cost of sales. But let's see, this question stated that insurance on the business or general insurance, it will be reflected the insurance such as for the building, for the employees, is for the business as a whole. So that will be considered as expenses yang you kena letak under expenses. It's not under the purchase, under the COGS. So far okay, everyone? Okay. Okay. Okay, basically on how you want to do the SOPL, first, of course, it's like quite difficult for you because you need to remember the format. First, you need to remember the format, the SOPL, the sales, the way how you want to put the items. This is the way how you need to remember. So this is much more difficult for students to remember. So the only way how you want to remember is doing the exercise. Okay, basically sales COGS for the second. Okay, the third item. Okay, before we move on the third items, the third session. Okay, for the COGS, after you have the opening inventory, you have purchase, carriage inwards, duty on purchase, insurance on purchase. Okay, everything yang you ada tambah-tambah ni, you kena tambahkan. So after that, if you already okay, the last one is the closing inventory. Closing inventory, again, I cakap kalau dia tulis kata inventory at the 31st December, that will be considered as closing inventory. But if the inventory falls on the first satu hari bulan for the month, it will be considered as opening inventory. Okay. When you add up and have the gross profit or loss. Okay, how you get the gross profit or loss? Okay, when you look at the third column, the last one, when you have the net sales yang tadi you kira tadi tu from the sales, you need to minus with the COGS. The second one, the second section, COGS. Net sales minus COGS, you will get the gross profit or loss. Okay. Actually, for the COGS, sepatutnya ada bracket. Dia tak letak bracket kat situ. So you need to put the bracket of above the gross profit or loss. Should be either in the brackets is too. So it means that net sales minus the COGS, you will get the gross profit or loss. Okay, again, why they put loss in the bracket? Because loss indicate the minus. It means that you terdapat untung atau rugi kasar for the gross profit or loss. Okay, that is first, second. Okay, the third one is you need to add the revenue or other income. And the fourth is also, it doesn't mean that every business will have this income as well as the expenses. After that, you will have the net profit or loss. So for those who doesn't have the basic accounting, this is really confusing. Doesn't matter because it's the first time. We will use the exercise so that you will give some idea how you want to transfer this information to the SOPL. Alright, this is only the general brief information on how the format for the SOPL. Now we move on to the SOFP, the second one, Statement of Financial Position. Okay, Statement of Financial Position. This is the format will be first the company's name. Again, depends on the question. On this one, it says that ABC Trading. So ABC Trading is the company's name, and followed by the headline, which is a statement of financial position as at 31st December 2022. Okay, when you look at the headline, it's stated that as at. But when you compare to the SOPL, it's stated that for the year ended. Okay, the reason why for the year ended, for the year ended, it means that they want to know your expenses, your revenue for the whole year. So it's that throughout the year, they will use as for the year ended. But for the statement of financial position as at, it means that on that current date, on that date, how many asset they have, how many debt they have, as well as how many capital that they have or invest in the company. So this is the way how you want to differentiate between the SOPL and SOFP. So for the SOFP, again, the first session you need to, for the SOFP, again, the first session you need to start with. If you still remember, asset equal to capital plus liability. So this is the way how you want to transfer the information to the SOFP. So first asset you need to separate between the non-current asset and the current asset. Okay. For the non-current asset, this is the information, this is the example, and I believe that you already know what is a non-current asset as well as the current asset. I stop this for a moment.